We do the most awful things to people as soon as we know these people are just digital code. Of course, you don't always have a choice, as it's the game's objective to do so. But even more often, there have been moments you did have a choice. You choose to hit the pedal, pull the trigger, ignite the bomb, and kill innocent NPCs. You did it. The person next to you did it. And we did it. Here are 10 games that expose your inner cruelty.
Oh my gosh!
Let's just mention one of the most obvious picks for this list first. Freedom has always been a key aspect of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. And even though you can always walk to a destination, it's much easier just to steal a car. Following traffic rules isn't any fun either, so you're just running pedestrians over instead. And who hasn't paid for prostitute service, after which you chased her down the street, knocked her out, and stole all the money she worked so hard for?
You bitches can fuck yourself!
If you did what we just described, you are one insensitive bastard, without respect for the oldest profession in the world. One of the first settlements you will find in Fallout 3 is a town called Megaton. This town was built around a nuclear bomb that never detonated. On your journey, you will get a mission in which you get to blow up that bomb. Many people that survived the first nuclear disaster of the Fallout series will now die because you choose to press the button.
Oh, my head's still ringing from that explosion. What happened? Now, what am I going to do about work? And what's with the weird look? Have I got something on my face?
Quest lines will also disappear. But that all doesn't matter, does it? Because you're just one of those cruel people who wants to see the world burn.
Yeah, shoot him.
Hey buddy, get down on the ground, man. Get down on the ground, now.
When the world goes to shit, people's inner cruelty exposes itself. If you watch The Walking Dead, you get an idea of what we mean. But if you play DayZ, you've probably been on both the giving and the receiving end of it. In DayZ, weapons and food mean power. If you have weapons and you know where to find food to stay alive, you will be one of the strongest players around. And as soon as people are in power, they corrupt very easily.
Geen zorgen, G. Oops.
Wake up.
He's blinking still.
He's got a strong pulse.
They will torture other players who don't have weapons to fight and try to kill the ones who do have weapons. In a world overrun by zombies, there's little space for friendliness, and that's the hard truth.
Yeah, try.
Perhaps one of the greatest games of all time is BioShock. The big daddies in this first-person shooter will attack you to protect little girls known as Little Sisters. After killing a daddy, you can capture these little girls. You will be presented a choice. Will you save the Little Sisters or harvest them? Saving the girls will earn you Adam, which can be used to power up.
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
The path of the righteous is not always easy.
But harvesting them will earn you more Adam, allowing faster and more upgrades. This is a true moral dilemma, but in the end we're talking about little girls. There's no way a normal human being would harm them. If you kill those little girls just because you wanted to earn some extra Adam, you're one heartless bastard. Rico Rodriguez is a secret agent who is going to liberate a bunch of islands from their oppressors in Just Cause 3. Of course, the people are happy as you give them back their freedom after years of military oppression. But you didn't tell them you're blowing everything up, and just because it looks cool. Many buildings and cars are your tools to create the biggest explosions. You didn't have to, but you did it anyway. They say cool guys don't look at explosions, but cool guys also shouldn't destroy other people's property. Alright, You're awesome for liberating those people. It's a pity they have nothing left now, though. It's not easy just being a good guy. Dishonored allows you to finish the game without killing anyone. But this is much harder than just going on a killing spree. In the first Dishonored, you probably slit many throats, and because of that, the princess became a cold-hearted soul. If you would have gone through the game without killing anyone, she would have learnt about mercy and compassion.
You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand.
You'd rather destroy a good-hearted person because it's easier to cut throats and break necks. Don't worry, we did the exact same thing.
Remember, no rushing.
You knew we would mention Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The No Russian mission is a schoolbook example of cruelty in video games. You've infiltrated a terrorist organization and need to play the role well. So do you join them shooting innocent civilians who are screaming for their lives? You can ignore the commands or just follow them around without firing a bullet. But many of us just emptied our guns into innocent people for the sake of playing our role.
Let's see what the hell that was.
Target down. The possibilities to take out your target are endless in Hitman. And because you're an assassin, we won't judge you for taking out your targets. But you're free to solve every contract the way you want to. This also means you can decide to take out everybody in the level just to be sure.
Oh my god, help! Help! Oh my god!
You don't know who they are. Perhaps their wife and children were waiting for daddy to come home for dinner. But you decided to kill everybody just to make sure you remain unseen. And it's not like you didn't have a choice. Agent 47 can be a real heartless bastard. In The Sims, it's all about starting a family and making relationships flourish. You can build a wonderful house with an amazing garden and a pool. But some people do a little more than that. They build a pool and try to drown a poor virtual family member. Others put a Sim in a room without doors and make them starve to death. And then there are people who just like to burn Sims to death. The Sims is a life simulator. You're not supposed to have fun killing people. The next game, however, it's all about that.
I never thought it would be so easy to slaughter my whole neighborhood. I can feel their pain, their suffering flowing through my veins.
Many games expose your inner cruelty when you make a certain decision, but hatred is all about killing innocent people in horrible ways. You're a mass murderer who goes out on a killing spree and tries to cause as much mayhem as possible.
Son of a bitch! Shut the fuck up and die.
The only moral choice this game offers is whether you want to buy it or not. If you own this game, you're going on a killing spree. If you're not interested in that, then you shouldn't add this one to your Steam wishlist. Recent research shows that 60% of gamers don't like to make evil decisions in games, and only 5% would always choose to play the bad guy. On which side are you? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Hey! Holy shit! Yeah, I'm cool. I'm up, I'm okay. I got it.